Good afternoon and welcome to the 212th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni during this, our centennial year as a member of the Texas A&M University system. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by graduating senior music major Channing Parker. She'll be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Advancement and External Relations. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Arms.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Students, this is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. Congratulations to you and to members of what I would call your support team, family, friends, roommates, co-workers, probably a little bit of Google, Wikipedia, Siri, Starbucks baristas, and of course the Tarleton faculty and staff. All of them have coached you and coaxed you and kept you going to this day. When I welcomed many of you as new students, I told you there were only 120 weeks of classes until graduation. Some of you may have supersized your Tarleton experience, adding an additional semester or two, and for some people, maybe a little bit more. But through work, family, internships, and certainly a rigorous curriculum, you have learned to juggle competing demands while remaining focused on the goal of reaching this day. Members of this class have found time to do things like bang the drum and stand in the glow of our homecoming bonfire. You volunteered for Tarleton Roundup Day of Service, participated in Silver Paps honoring our alumni, staff, faculty, friends of the university. You've supported Tarleton traditions, and you even started a few of your own. My thanks to all of the student leaders in this class who have enriched our campus life. Many of you have contributed your time, your talent, your energy to student organizations, service projects, and special events. Some of you had on-campus jobs, which were important in supporting your classmates. Cameron Gomez, for example, had one of the most enthusiastic and spirited hall residence group as B3. Congratulations to Cameron for really raising the spirit of this university. Let me give you an example of somebody that found a way to juggle multiple roles, keeping up with academic requirements, part-time job, in some cases even a full-time job, and family responsibilities. Ruben Castillo's education degree means he is a certified bilingual 4th through 8th grade math teacher. 20 years ago, Ruben attended college for 2 years and then spent 4 more years with the Marines. After 9/11, he re-enlisted and did 2 tours in Iraq. But Ruben's real passion was teaching, and with a wife, 5 children, and a full-time job, he enrolled at Tarleton's Fort Worth campus. He and his family, as you would expect, sacrificed a great deal for Ruben to reach this day. So I want to congratulate Ruben and thank you for your service to our country. Congratulations, Ruben. Now, like Ruben, many of you may have a specific career path in mind, but it's also likely that many of you one day will work in a field that probably doesn't even exist today. Consider how rapidly the world has changed in just the time that you've been at Tarleton. We started talking to someone here recently named Alexa, and she even talks back to us now. The number of emojis has exploded. I have nearly 2,000 choices on my phone, and I will admit to you up front, I have no idea what most of them mean. For a brief time, there was cup stacking, water bottle flipping, and Pokemon Go. The iPhone lost its headphone jack, and Vine went extinct. And now we have the ever-present finger spinners, which I don't expect to last very long, by the way. The good news is that your Tarleton education has prepared you to be nimble and welcome the challenge to innovate and lead change. Of great value to you are the core values of this university. They direct you to seek excellence. Exhibit civility by respecting others. Build your integrity by making the right choices. Volunteer and engage in public service. Be willing to step up and be a leader. Embrace tradition and hold on to those threads that connect us across generations. These values help define our campus culture, and they were important guideposts for you on your journey to this day. They will be beacons for you that you take with you, and they'll help light your path. Live these values, and I know this. We will be very proud of you in the years ahead. And then I finally encourage you with these couple of pieces of advice, which presidents are apt to do at commencement. Follow your curiosity. You might just be surprised what you find. I know a lot of parents will appreciate this. Turn off your smartphone occasionally and live more of your life offline. Send a handwritten note occasionally. I think it will amaze and it certainly will please any of the recipients. Wear purple, be proud to be a Tarleton Texan, and say thank you. Say thank you every day, starting with the people who helped you achieve this important goal in your life. Because it is true that no one gets to this day alone. Many of the people who helped you get to this day are here in the audience with you. The day belongs not only to you, our graduates, but it also belongs to them, your family, and your friends. And so graduates, I'm going to ask them to stand, and I would like you to show them your gratitude with a large round of applause. Would all of the family and friends in the audience, would you please stand? And graduates, would you please thank them for their important role? Now, I will tell you, I don't think I should have to do this, but that was a pretty tepid response. So graduates, would you show your appreciation to them one more time? Thank you. That's much better, and I know it's much more sincere. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and would you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Rick Richardson, Interim Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. David Druckhammer, Associate Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dr. David Weisenberger, Interim Dean, College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President for Development. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President, Enrollment Management. Dr. Keith Emmerich, Faculty Senate President. Mr. Kurt Magoni, Staff Council President, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Would all of you please join me in thanking these important leaders of this university. As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honor. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords that represent achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. I would like to ask all veterans and active or reserve duty personnel in the class or in the audience if you would please stand and allow us to thank you for your service to our country. Veterans, reserve duty, please stand. Well, it was 100 years ago that Tarleton became a very proud member of the Texas A&M University system. In February 1917, the Texas legislature adopted a bill joining John Tarleton College and the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas, making Tarleton the first university in a system today that includes 10 other universities and 7 state agencies. The Texas A&M University system is one of the largest in the nation with over 140,000 students. Representing the Regents, the Chancellor, and the Texas A&M system today is Chief Information Officer Mark Stone. In the rapidly changing world of information technology, the challenges for higher education are many in this field. The growing use of social media, the expansion of online learning, and the application of new technologies. Mark Stone's work to coordinate technology across the system certainly contributes to the success of our students, our faculty, and our staff. We are happy to welcome him to today's commencement, especially because Mark is the proud father of a graduate of Tarleton State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Stone.
President DeTavio, distinguished guests, members of Tarleton State University class of 2017, and to the family and friends who made this occasion possible. On behalf of Chancellor John Sharp and the entire Texas A&M University system family, I am pleased to join you today in this celebration of achievement and the great things in your lives to come. Today is a special day. As you graduates prepare to walk forward across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives, it is the beginning. I may not know what your future holds for you, but I do know that you will be well prepared for what lies ahead, thanks to this university. Each of you should be very proud of what you have accomplished. We certainly are. So now, on behalf of the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University system, and by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize President DeTavio to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. I wish you good fortune, happiness, and success.
Thank you, Mr. Stone, for your words. Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate, and for this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address her classmates in this commencement audience. Sara Leifeste grew up in Aledo, Texas. Today, she will receive a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology and a minor in Gender and Sexuality Studies. She became interested in the topic early in life, really early, when she was the only female tuba player in her middle school. Sara is an outstanding graduate in social sciences in the College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Sara is a member of Delta Phi Epsilon sorority. Like many of you, she worked on campus during her undergraduate days. Some of you may have met Sara in her role as a writing center tutor for 2 years. She introduced herself on their Facebook page as a loving Margaret Atwood novels, wearing socks and sandals. Sara also worked as a supplemental instructor for the introductory sociology course. Sara plans to attend graduate school and eventually earn a doctorate in sociology with a career interest in educational policy and student success. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sara Leifeste.
Thank you, Dr. DeTavio, Dr. Murray, Dr. Boren, and honored guests. I am grateful for the opportunity to speak to you all today. So I'm not gonna stand up here and lie to you. I was not excited to come to Tarleton. I told people I was coming to TSU and they asked questions like, where is that? Did you say Carlton? Oh, Tarleton. And wait, where is that again? But when I came to Tarleton, the people I met changed the way I felt. From them, I learned how to believe in myself, and however cheesy it sounds, I would not be standing on this stage today without them. Normally, on a day like this, we often consider what we as graduates have accomplished on our own, and we absolutely should congratulate ourselves on our accomplishments. But right now, I want to thank our professors for everything that they have done to help us get here today. How many of us started at TSU with the major that we're graduating with today? Personally, I considered going into social work for a split second. Then I took Intro to Sociology with Dr. Stanley Stevens. Dr. S equipped me with a different way of looking at the world around me and convinced me to change my major to sociology, which is, to this day, the best decision I have ever made. Sadly, she passed away last summer, but I will always remember her for her impactful lectures and dedication to achieving equality. Thank you, Dr. S, for introducing me to sociology. What about that moment when we wondered if this whole degree thing was even worth it? Maybe it happened when you were in the library during finals week pushing to finish your last paper. Or maybe it was that time you woke up late and realized you slept through your entire 8 a.m. Even when we didn't think we could make it through, our professors were there rooting for us. That's exactly what Dr. Malik did for me in English 1301 when I didn't think what I wanted to research was worth any attention, and what Dr. Sword did for me when I was working in the Writing Center on campus. He was always there to offer advice and schedule roller skating adventures. How many of us had professors who saw more in our futures than we ever did? Dr. Kawakami spent weeks talking me into going to graduate school because I was convinced that it was something I could never do. Right now, I'm studying for the GRE and preparing my applications to apply to graduate school to earn my master's and PhD in sociology. Without Dr. Kawakami and other professors, I would not be considering furthering my education. Many of us have been fortunate enough to have professors that truly do everything they can for their students. Dr. Latouche is one of those professors. From him, I have learned about many topics, but most importantly, I learned to always seek out and value truth and knowledge. Thank you, Dr. Latouche, for making me the scholar and person that I am today, and for helping me understand that I have the power to make a change in this world. We've all had that professor who pushed us to be our best self. We've all made friends here that helped us grow into this new phase of our lives. We've all been helped by someone on campus, picking up scattered papers, holding the door, and even that person in class that has Advil when you've got a pounding headache. In case you haven't noticed, our lives have been made so much better by the people at Tarleton, empowering us to be confident in who we are. So now that we all know it's Tarleton, not Carleton, will you be a person that strives to empower others throughout your life? Even though we're graduating today, we should think about how our professors positively impacted our time here at Tarleton, and then model that behavior in our careers, personal lives, and even for strangers. Thank you.
Thank you, Sara, for your remarks. You have represented your graduating class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting students as they have worked toward this day. From the Texan tour leaders who gave you your first look at this campus, to the team that organized our 3 commencement ceremonies today, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton your home away from home and helped you reach this day. Like your family and friends in the audience, our faculty and staff members take great pride in your graduation. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff please stand so that we can recognize and thank you. And now, graduates, we are to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Barkley, Dean Weisenberger, Dean Styron, and Dean Pierce to present and recommend the candidates for the associate's and baccalaureate degrees.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Education please rise? Graduates, today marks what will surely be one of the most memorable days of your lives. It is my hope that you have used your time at Tarleton in the College of Education to build lasting friendships, to find a mentor or touchstone, and to develop the skills you will need to successfully carry the Tarleton name into your chosen field. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Whatever course you decide upon, there is always going to be someone to tell you that you are wrong. There are always going to be difficulties arising which tempt you to believe that your critics are right. To map out a course of action and follow it to an end requires courage. That you have made it to these seats today is a testament to that courage." Provost Murray, the students standing before you are the educators, coaches, athletic trainers, and psychologists of tomorrow. These graduates will no doubt leave our gates to act with integrity, to demonstrate sound leadership practices within their respective fields, to uphold the traditions that have indelibly marked them while here at Tarleton, to demonstrate true civility to all mankind, to strive for excellence in each task they encounter, and to impact the lives of thousands of young people through service to their families, communities, and beyond. Our future stands before us, and as Dean of the College and on behalf of the faculty, I am extremely proud to recommend for graduation these students who have successfully satisfied the degree requirements of the College of Education. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for associate and baccalaureate degrees in medical laboratory sciences and public health, nursing, and social work from the College of Health Sciences and Human Services please stand? Nobel Peace Prize winner Albert Schweitzer said, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." And Fred Rogers, that is Mr. Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, he said, "Life is for service." And of course, Mr. Rogers is never wrong, is he? Provost Murray, the candidates standing before you have chosen careers that provide for the health and well-being of others. They wisely understand that their happiness is defined by what is etched in the lives and souls of those they have touched, not by having and getting, but by giving and serving. The faculty of the College of Health Sciences and Human Services and I are pleased to certify that these candidates have met all college and university requirements for their respective degrees. They have demonstrated that they have the knowledge, values, and skills to become successful professionals in their chosen fields. We are confident that they are prepared to bring honor to themselves, their families, and their alma mater with commitment and character. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Liberal and Fine Arts please rise? Provost Murray, the liberal and fine arts have been the core of education since the age of Athens and Rome. Poets and performers who interpret the human condition through words, art, and music. Social scientists and historians who help us define the problems of our society and search for solutions. Professionals who serve the community and assist in keeping it safe. Watchdogs and storytellers who support our democracy through informing the citizenry. And community leaders and teachers who think critically and solve problems in an increasingly diverse and complex society. The College of Liberal and Fine Arts is dedicated to freeing the mind and enriching the spirit. These students are prepared to protect freedom and property, to defend rights and encourage excellence, and they are prepared to become leaders in their communities, their nation, and the world. On behalf of the College of Liberal and Fine Arts faculty, I certify that they have met all of the requirements for their respective degrees. As Dean of the College of Liberal and Fine Arts, it is a pleasure and an honor to present these students to you. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for graduation with the bachelor's degree in the College of Science and Technology please rise? Provost Murray. Carl Sagan said, "Science is based on experiment and on a willingness to challenge old dogma, and on an openness to see the universe as it really is." Louis Pasteur said that science and its applications are related to one another as the fruit is related to the tree that has borne it. Today's graduates from the College of Science and Technology span the spectrum from the natural to the applied sciences. While some will pursue careers planting the seeds of scientific discovery, others will endeavor to harvest the technological fruit. These are the life scientists, the chemists, the geoscientists, physicists, mathematicians, engineers, technologists, teachers, and leaders of the future. These graduates are prepared to be the innovative thinkers and problem solvers who will meet challenges in the areas of the natural sciences and engineering. They will create change and help us to adapt to it while holding fast to our principles and values. I'm extremely proud to present these candidates for graduation from the College of Science and Technology. And on behalf of the College of Science and Technology faculty, I certify that they have met the requirements for this degree. Please remain standing.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees please stand? President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the associate and baccalaureate degrees, as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
It's not there quite yet. You have to wait. So, graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the associate's and bachelor's degrees upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you as educated men and women of the world to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated, and with the student marshals, please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.
The following candidates are from the College of Education. Bachelor of Science, Brittany Nicole Daggett Massengill. Honors Degree Program graduate, Ruben Castillo, Jr. Cristina Guadalupe de la Peña, cum laude. Samantha Marie Durbin. Denise Diane Frankus. Jasmine S. Frett. Else Grotto. Jenna Ruth Hagan. Candace Lorraine Harmon. Gerardo B. Moreno. Tori Ann Thompson. Honors Degree Program graduate, Leticia Leanne Torres, magna cum laude. Sloan Taylor Williams. Ariel Noel Ballard. Russell Clay Bowes, cum laude. David Michael Cherry. Terrell Lee Colbert. Bailey Dawn Collins, summa cum laude. Terrell Ann Dunn. Megan Renee Elston. Amanda Page Green. Brittany Page Hamilton. Blake Fuller Hampton. Trevor Woodson Inman, cum laude. Honors degree program graduate Derek Neal Kaiser, magna cum laude. Joshua Sean Martinez. Brandon Elliott McWhorter. Emily Marie Medlin, cum laude. Courtney Gail Midkiff. Braxton John Nolan. Philip Andre Plata. Chad Hayden Raspberry. Chandler Reed Stage. Savannah Rainey Steck. Elizabeth Ann Marie Tench. Alexandria Emily Thomas. Jesse Shea Thompson. James Earl Thornburg. Colin Lee Webb. Connor Rye. Alyssa Ann Austin, cum laude. Ramona Latrice Brown. Brooklyn Michelle Carroll, cum laude. Bailey Nicole Diane Chittum. Annie Christine Clayton. Rachel Taylor Dietrich. Jasmine Catherine Drozdick. Letitia Michelle Duguay. Courtney Allison Ellis. Honors degree program graduate Wesley Aaron Fuller. Chloe Garner. Christian Deshaun Harris. Lori Ann Hill, magna cum laude. Kelsey Marie Helscher, magna cum laude. Paige Laciel Holbert. Valencia Ashley Lewis Davis. Alexandria Loving. Nicole Marie Minna. Oliver Eugene Miles, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ann Neagle. Tracy Michelle North. Juan Francisco Ortega. Candice Michelle Panameno Eguizabal. Ronnie Dion Parks. Kendra Nicole Smith. Morgan Lakia Spencer. Sophia Irene Stice. Michaela Joanne Stogsdill. Stephanie Lynn Swain. Ashley Renee Tackett. Colby Claire Van Bevers. Rachel Elizabeth Veletich. Victoria Danielle Wynn. The following candidates are from the College of Health Sciences and Human Services, Associate of Applied Science. Rafal Al-Jabouri. Ruth Ellen Fiddler, magna cum laude. Kelly Deanne Carroll, cum laude. Jason Brandt Gorey. Fallon Marie Guzman. Lorna Pareñas Lash. Tok Win. Matthew Joseph Lee Ponson. Jennifer Ann Starr. Hylam Tufa. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Technology. Marilyn Eugenia Davis.
Lindsay K. Volchik, summa cum laude. Alexandra Balandron. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Science. Ashley Nicole Tackett. Elena Apple Daly. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Social Work. Maricela Juanita Hernandez. Hannah D. Kibler. Marisa Cristal Orozco. Sara Angelica Frias. Kelsey Renee Tobin. We'll say her name again. Kelsey Renee Tobin. Carolyn O. Wilson. Christian Nicole Cortez Woods. The following are candidates from the College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences. Jeremy Joe Ottolano. Keisha Cannon. John Mark Dinsmore, cum laude. Jared Brian Josserand. Jeremy Brenton Roth, cum laude. Joe Douglas Smith. Taylor Andrew Stockford. The following candidates for the Bachelor of Arts: Sara Michelle Gardner, Sarah Elizabeth Schneers, Noor Fatima Jaffrey, magna cum laude. Erica Ileta Rousseau. Michael Carl Allert. Morgan Nicole Bishop, cum laude. Channing Nicole Parker. Julie Lauren Terry. Jennifer Campbell Duvall. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts: Christina Joanne Tocchini. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Science: Brianna Iman Bennett. Presidential Honors Degree Program graduate Jayton Marie Freed, cum laude. Sydney Ray Gilmore. Haley Shay Watson. Rachel A. Williams. Jabari Rashad Anderson. Eduardo Fiscal. Serena Jazz Gonzalez. Michael Paul Martinez. Alexis J. Maiza Bestro. Kaylee Beth Opegard. Rigney? Robert Rigney. Jeremy Edgar Simpkins. Carla Vela. Caitlin Dawn Brooks. Chris Fredette. Chelsea Marie Ellis. Kimberly Escobedo. Rachel Helene Fletcher. Brooke Ashley Goodson. Christina Marie Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Patrick Brady Hibbets. Kaylin Abels Lynch. Anna Marie Martinez. Caitlin Francis Payne. Tyne Brooklyn Sexton. Julia Lane Zatopek. Atterbury? Yes, sir. Christopher Ryan Atterbury. Kurt Allen Clark. Summer Day Glover. Cody Benjamin Johnson. Honors degree program graduate Sara Renee Leifeste, summa cum laude. The following candidates are from the College of Science and Technology, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences. Jason L. Harris, magna cum laude. Thomas R. Kingsbury. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Science. Andres Antonio Chavera. Elisha Corinne Crawley. Charles Allen Glover. Jones? Yes. Okay. Amber Nicole Jones. Richard Eric White. Crystal Lynn Elder Eschbach. Ada Anai Felipe. Kelsey Kirsch Graff. Lauren Aquila Hay. Tristan Lee Reeves. Dakota Lynn Ballinson. Honors degree program graduate Austin Michael Earl. Andrea Michelle Haston. Peyton T. Ross. Chelsea Ray Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you give your graduates one more round of applause? Now, would all of you who just received your degrees please rise? There are two important traditions at our commencement ceremonies. At the university's official ring ceremony, we ask that you wear your ring with the T facing in until you graduate. So for those of you who wear a Tarleton class ring, you may now turn your ring with the T facing out or away from you so that all the world will know that you are indeed a Tarleton graduate. Congratulations. Then finally, the tassels on the caps of undergraduates are worn on the right side until they receive their degree. And so one of the time-honored traditions at graduation ceremonies involves the symbolic movement of your tassel from the right to the left side. So graduates, you may move your tassels now. Congratulations, alumni. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking Dr. Westbrook and the Tarleton Wind Ensemble for adding so much to today's ceremony. Thank you, folks. What has been my great honor to present you with your diplomas, and now I look forward to getting to know you as active and engaged graduates. I encourage you to come back and to give back to your alma mater. Your achievements will enhance the standing of this university and certainly the value of your diploma. You have my very best personal wishes as you begin your life's journey, and please remember, the gates of Tarleton are always open to you. To close today's ceremony, I ask Channing Parker to come forward to lead the singing of the university's alma mater, the color song. I encourage the audience to please sing along, but also please remain at your seats while the platform group and the students lead the recessional. Gentlemen, I ask that you please again remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to please stand for the singing of the color song and the recessional.